Oh my God!
Hello guys and welcome back to your third weekly FLC roundup show. I've got myself here. Chambo, you here ready, mate?
Ish, hang on. Yeah, no, ready.
You sure? 100%?
Yeah, someone just tell Jacob Russ he just needs to chill out a little bit. The stream's coming. I know everyone's excited. I mean, I'm not sure we'll reach the same levels of last week. Well, we almost had 600 views on that, didn't we?
Yes, mate. It was a bit of a mad one, that one. As I say, nearly 600 views, which was amazing. So I just want to thank all of you guys that were watching. It was mind blowing. Sorry. Hello, Richard in the chat. As I say, I'm going to try and keep up to date with as many comments that come through. I am streaming on 3 separate platforms, so I will try my best to get round to everyone. Just a quick one as well. Please, can we stop the horrible comments, personal comments in the chat? There were a few last week that we couldn't catch up with, but yeah, it's just here. We're just here for a friendly chat between the FLC community. If you want to dig out anyone, just message them themselves and keep it off here, because then I won't get in trouble.
Keep it FIFA related, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely. FIFA related. Nothing personal. I don't want to hear that anyone's going to nick anyone's girlfriend. I don't want to hear that. Nice and just FIFA related, because there's enough to take the mick out of on FIFA, isn't there, Dean? I mean, you've just seen the goal Luke Lister's put past United Kings.
Mate, you love this. You love this little banter, don't you? Lukey Blister up the Chambo, and then you know what he sent in. He sent that little goat.
The Cham goat.
So just quickly, as we're going to go, guys, we haven't got any FLC Tinders, and I'm not going to lie, Chambo, I did say to you the other day, I felt a little bit robbed, as the guy who came on as FLC Tinder actually had a team, and did he not play against you on Monday?
He did. He's the equivalent of a married man going on Tinder. That's basically what he's done.
Mate, it was a nightmare. But as I say, anyway, we're going to go into it. We do have all of the leagues. He's a cheat. That's from the Gladbach manager, who actually is signed for. But yeah, as I say, I don't have any videos this week, so I do apologise, guys. I'm back to work. It's a nightmare. I wish I had videos for you, because I do love doing them. Chambo can't do them because he's useless. So yeah, yeah, it is what it is. I'm afraid. I will put up the FLC team of the week for each league. We'll go through Premiership down to the late night. Will be the last one. We have managers from League 1, League 2, and League 3 tonight. Unfortunately, no one from the Prem or Championship have got in contact with us, and Bournemouth have already been on, and they wanted to get on again. And I said, "Oh, hold your horses, boys. Let some of the other boys come in." So we'll go through the pictures of the team of the week. we'll go through the league tables again one by one. Chambo's going to give us some predictions, or give us all. Oh, don't tell me, Chambo, what are you doing to me?
Are we going to check our predictions from last week as well?
I mean, if you can, I mean,
I probably won't be able to find them.
Don't worry about it then.
I should have had that.
Don't worry about it then. So as I say, I'm going to quickly put up, make sure I've got the right one. So we're going to go into the Premiership. So here is your Premiership Team of the Week. You've got it there, haven't you, Chambo?
I'll open that now. One sec. I found the predictions from last week as well.
Oh, Dean. Cool, wicked.
So make sure you've got the web. All right, the Premiership. Do you want me to read it out?
Yeah,
Dean?
mate. I'll let you read it out, as my reading ability is shocking, and I don't want to butcher
any. An issue with it,
mate. Don't even lie. And as I say, I don't want to butcher anyone's name. I mean, I might be able to get Jordan McCourt in there because that's nice and easy one. But yeah, go on then, Chambo. Take it away.
All right. Here we go. Wesley Bajan. He plays for Death Phoenix in goal. Kevin Dunn, I believe he's Arsenal. Faisal Faiz, possibly Bayern Munich, along with Jacob Russ. Josh Thayer, don't know who he plays for, but I tell you what that does mean. You know what that means, don't you, Dean?
Horsey Horsfield.
Where is he? Billy Horsfield, you've got to step up because the defenders are getting a mention. You just ain't one of them. They're getting a mention.
You're mugging it right off now.
We got Mark Thomas, Multi Krieger, Thomas Maguire, and Ahmed Kabaka are the midfielders in the Premiership Team of the Week, and then Nathan Lee and Jordan McCourt from Bayern Munich. And I did hear apparently, because I saw a post on Facebook. I think it was relating to late night. I saw Jacob Russ put it up. Apparently, Jordan McCourt just can't stop scoring. He's the GOAT. He's not the Cham GOAT, but he's the GOAT apparently. So is what it is.
Well, fair enough. I mean, as I say, it's doesn't want to take your title, Chambo. So I mean, you're gonna have to step up, son.
Yeah, I know. But so should we have the league table? Will you just run them through the league table then, Dean? Yeah, give me the quick run through, top to bottom. Let's have a look. Where are we at?
I'll give you a quick run through. So here is the league table. So as I say, sitting pretty at the top there, you got El Fuego. They are joint points actually. With, give me 2 seconds, let me refresh it. With Galatasaray.
One goal in it.
Exactly. As I say, they had a fantastic performance again in the Mountain Chambo Shield.
Did they? They got taken to penalties by a League 4 team.
But they won it, mate. They won it. It doesn't matter. Yeah. They won it. They won it. That's all anyone wants is the Shield, mate. So yeah, so that's looking nice and tight at the top there. As I say, 1 point in it, 15 games gone. You've got PSG, sorry, sat third with 29 points. Liverpool fourth with 28 points. So it's all to play for at the top there. And then you say you got Arsenal Esports sat fifth with 24 points. Death Phoenix there sits sixth with 23 points. Tyneside seventh with 22 points. Bayern Munich sat eighth. I mean, you were tipping these for big things when you Chambo at the start of the season.
No, I thought they were going to get relegated.
No, you didn't. I swear you said you thought they were going to do well.
Do you remember in that first week they were down there, weren't they? They were struggling. They've had a monster week this week though.
Well,
they've done. Oh my god! I've just gone on to they've been done 7-3 by FLL Gaming in the cup.
Jesus.
Russ has had a shocker. Russ, if you're in the chat or McCourt, either of you two, tell me what's happened there. 7-3. Jeez. 3-0 against Sampdoria win, 2-1 win over El Fuego, 1-1 draw with Galatasaray, 0-0 draw with PSG, and a 3-3 draw with Rent Free. So in the league, unbeaten. In the cup,
shocker. Battered. Like a fish, mate. But yeah, as I say, we've got Sampdoria sat 9th, 18 points, Rent Free 10th with 12, Bulldog sat 11th with 11 points. And then we have holding up the bottom, holding you boys up there at the bottom, Dynamo Zagreb with 6 points.
Yeah, I mean, the bottom three are down, aren't they?
Well,
it's done.
It looks like that. I do have a mention though, as Rent Free did beat Liverpool in on Wednesday night. So that was a bit of a shock result considering Rent-Free are 10th and Liverpool 4th. I did get a message off their manager saying, please, can you put that in there, as my boys would like to see it. So there you go. Rent-Free, you lived in their heads for Wednesday.
So their manager's messaged you, right? He's gone, oh, we've just done Liverpool, fantastic. He's neglected to mention the fact they've been done 4-0 by Tyneside straight after.
Wow. They were probably partying, mate. They were probably partying, having a disco dance in the changing in the party. But no, as I say, have we got any predictions, Chambo, or are we just gonna?
I have a couple more bits, Dean.
Go on then.
Because we ain't got a manager for it, rather, so I can keep the Premier
get going for a little bit. Yeah, go on then.
The top 4 for me, Liverpool aren't going to win the league, but I have heard a couple of people tipping PSG to win this league.
Oh, you've got people saying PSG are going to come through and beat El Fuego.
I've heard it said. Now, also, I found our predictions from last week, so do you want to have a quick look at this?
Yeah, go on. Right? We'll go there.
So we did Gala and Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You went 2-1 Gala. Mm-hmm. I went 2-0 Liverpool. NT, the Gala manager, he went 2-0 Gala.
Yeah.
It finished 1-0 Gala. Ooh. So that's a win for you, that one. You beat me in there.
I'll take that, mate. Thank you.
We also did PSG against Bayern Munich.
Okay.
What was the score here? We've gone. You went 3-0 PSG. I went 4-2 PSG. And T went 3-0 PSG. It's a 0-0. It's a shock result.
We've all had a shock.
We've underestimated them. So that was the predictions last week. So I think PSG this is a 3-horse race for me at the top. Liverpool, they'll choke it. Yeah, they'll choke it. They won't be up there, come here.
Like they did the Shield, yeah?
Yeah, like they did the Shield. Exactly. So we've got El Fuego against PSG. That's got to be worth a prediction in the week, hasn't it?
El Fuego PSG. I'm going to stick with the boys at the top. I'm going to go El Fuego 2-1, and I'm going to put a goal prediction in there. Mate Callum Manning. I'm pretty sure he's still there. He's going to score 1.
Is he?
Yeah.
I've never even heard of him.
I know he is. I'm pretty sure he's still there. Give me 2 secs. No, my luck is probably out of it.
As well. Does he know who you are?
Yeah, of course. He used to manage me when I played in the league you cannot name. I don't even think he's in there now. I think he's been let go. So I thought he was there, mate. I've had a shocker. I've had a shocker, mate. Anyway. Just
to be a bit different, I'm gonna go 2-1 PSG. And you know what? My man Kev has just PM'd me.
Mm-hmm.
The toxic manager. He's going 2-1 PSG as well.
He's going 2-1 PSG as well.
Yeah, no one fancies El Fuego. They all think they're going to bottle the league. I don't know if we've got anyone in there. Horsfield. I don't know if you're in there, son.
We do have John Bucknell saying El Fuego to win the league.
Is that just because he just got released from Gala, though?
I don't know, mate. Maybe.
Is there a bit of sour? It could be that, could it? I mean, I'm looking at it. Keto, why are you PMing me your prediction, mate? Get on there. I know your wisdom tooth is earned, but you can still type in the Twitch chat.
I know your wisdom tooth is earned. Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, so but he did go 3-0 PSG. Yeah. So basically, no one fancies El Fuego. Oh no, what? I've just had another PM.
Oh, from who?
It's a bad one.
What is it?
It's a bad one. It's not a really bad one. Jacob Russ, the Bayern Munich manager, or co-manager, has just said El Fuego will bottle the league.
Wow, El Fuego. Where are we, mate, boys? Like, you're getting called out left, right, and centre here.
The thing is, don't you get the feeling sometimes with these El Fuego lads, though, they just think they're a bit above it, don't they? They think they're a bit above this talk show. Wow. What's it matter? Well, the lads on this talk show, El Fuego, they're saying you're going to bottle it. Can someone get at them? Someone must know one of these. I'll quickly run through some names. If we can just drop them an at and say get involved. Robert Holmes, he's the main striker, isn't he? Where are you, son? Nathan Lee, Horsey Horsfield, Gavin Elder, James Crook. That's old esports Perlo, innit? Someone's got to say something.
We're getting loads, mate. Loads of people saying El Fuego are the better side. Good chemistry. That's John Bucknell. Dave Wiltz are saying El Fuego are going to go to third. So we're going from the lead, and I'm pretty sure they've been around there for quite a while. Not going to lie, El Fuego are poop. Bottling incoming. That's from Keto. Hopefully your wisdom tooth's better for you, sunshine. Simon Fulton? Definitely going to bottle the league. Jacob Russ. Rob's still in my pocket from when we played. Someone's put some smelly cheese emoji. Sid's got Gala to win the league. Mate, it's all kicking off. The boys from El Fuego are getting roasted.
They've taken out.
It's not good, boys.
I'll quickly find a Gala prediction for the. Hang on, we've got the big one.
What?
The El Fuego have got to play PSG. They've also got to play Gala.
Oh, what? That's going to be an interesting one then, isn't it?
It's all Tuesday night. Tuesday night, PSG followed by Gala. So now I want the Gala El Fuego predictions.
I'm going to go Gala 3-1. They're going to spank them, mate. They're going to tear them all over the field.
I'm going to go 1-0 El Fuego.
What? After you've told us they're going to bottle the league, you're going to go 1-0 El Fuego.
Hey, we've got to keep it balanced. I don't want anyone to feel victimised.
I've got someone going 5-1 to Gala in the chat.
Probably Keto, wasn't it?
No, it weren't Keto.
It weren't?
No. Yeah. Oh, mate. I'm not even going to try and announce that name. I'm going to butcher it.
It's a bad one.
There we go. Mate, it's too
long.
Right. Too long, too many letters. If it's more than 4 letters, I'm done, mate.
I'm going to give you the quick overall Prem player standings, and then because you've done the team of the week, we'll look at the overall top standings. I say that we will. 1 second. I'll be quick, Dean. Don't worry. I know you're getting annoyed. 1 second. Don't shout at me. Wesley. Oh no, not Wesley Bajan. I lied. It's Sergio Shiabanu, the Arsenal keeper, 255. Only 4 points behind him. Lewis Smith from Liverpool. That's the keeper standings. Having a quick look at the defenders now because we know they like a mention. Jacob Russ is top. It's because of this corner routine they've got going on. 339 points. Lads, look, you can see he's top, right? If you're playing Bayern Munich, now I'm not sure if this is a spoiler or if you lads just aren't scouting properly. Get your big man on the edge of the box. You know it's going to Russ. Pick him up. Shane Woodcock from Arsenal, he's second. Ricky Gilalupe, my favourite El Fuego defender, he's third. And then you got Townie Galea, also from Arsenal, fourth. 18th is Billy Horsfield.
18th? Your friend Billy Horsfield is 18th, mate?
Yeah, we got to give him a mention.
Oh. Well, I guess he didn't make him in a week, so you might
as well. No. Maybe he stopped playing because of under recognition. Maybe. Now the top four midfielders, it's all El Fuego. Mark Thomas, James Crook, Azim Eddy, Thomas Maguire are the top 4 midfielders in the league. Behind that, you got Harry James from Gala, Jordan Burrows and from Arsenal, and Fran Masala and Anthony Molloy, both from Gala.
Mate, I'm not going to lie, I've just had a look in a quick chat. We've got Jacob Russ gets carried in defence, is being said by Simon Fulton. So, yeah, I mean, we've also got Keto saying big up Byfield. So
that's our keeper, that is. The top strikers from for the Prem, we got Keemore and Rob Holmes. They're head and shoulders above the rest. No one else is worth a mention.
Fair enough.
And so they're your top players. I mean, we've had a quick talk about now. Dean,
go on then.
There'll be 2 games left after this league. Right. Just tell me now, who's going to be top of the table at the end of this week in the Prem?
See, because I like them and I think their football's not bad, I'm going to go Gala to win, mate. Gala to win the league.
Gala to win the league.
Gala to win the league. I'm going to go PSG second, and I'm going to follow you lot and say that El Fuego are bottling it, boys. So
don't include me in that follow. I never said they'd finish third.
You said they're going to bottle it, so I'm just saying they're going to go third.
Do you think they're going to finish above Liverpool?
Yeah, I reckon they will. I reckon it'll be a few points in it, maybe.
Anyone prepared to put their neck out in the chat and tell me that Liverpool are going to finish above El Fuego? If you think El Fuego aren't finishing in the top 3, I want to hear about it in the chat right now. Give me them predictions as we move on to the Championship.
So, here you go. Here is your Championship Team of the Week. And again, Chambo loves talking, so I'm going to let him read out the names.
Hang on. Let me flick onto that screen.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Let me sort this out.
Oh,
Story of my life,
hang on.
you, Chambo.
Have you sent them to me in order?
Let me have a look.
Oh, I am. It says them on the side, don't it? Oh, yeah, I've got it.
I mean,
got it.
you say you're in it most of the weeks, mate, so you should know.
Yeah. I'm only in one, though, obviously. I'm not in the team of the week for every league, am I?
Well,
all right, let's have a quick read.
I can change it for you if you want, mate.
Here we go. Now, I hope he's in the chat tonight, but I haven't heard him mention. He's normally being a bit outrageous.
Oh,
the number 1 keeper is Chippers. There he is. In goal, Luke Stanyard, Jamie Makepeace, Alan Leo Summers, and Cameron Daly making up the back line. In midfield, we've got hang on, he's got a posh name. 1 second. I'll have to zoom in on this one. Mason Galadi Barber, Kyle Stevenson, Matthew Perkins, Stephen Abbott making up your midfield. And up front, we've got Joe Powell and Lee Wright.
Okay. Wow.
So
that's
big
your
move in the
team of the
table
week,
for this one. Yeah.
So you want me to go to the table, yeah?
No, that's right. We don't have to go through it because I've got it up now, luckily. So we don't. And they can see it, can't they?
There we go. I've put the league table up now.
Right. So the most notable thing, I mean, I wouldn't say the most but the first thing I want to mention.
Yeah.
Do you remember last week we had Piers on here? Do you remember that?
Yes, we did. Yes.
And I said, how many points do you have to get to say that you haven't just completely wrote off
your season?
The season.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they basically did. They got 6 points out of 15, and by their own admission, they're now back in Atlanta to win the league. I mean, they're miles adrift. What's happened? Basically, against all the big teams, they've bottled it. They've lost to Plaza, they've lost to Dortmund, they've lost to Atlanta. They're going to be playoffs at best.
I just got Piers in the chat saying, "Rats FLC curse is real." So yeah, we're getting blamed, mate, for Benfica's downfall, mate. Is what I'm hearing.
Was it us, or was it all these magical signings that Piers came on saying, "Oh, I've strengthened here, I've strengthened here"? Look, Piers, all I'm going to say is, mate, if you're picking up all these Wick, I wouldn't say Wick rejects, but Wick have folded. You've gone through all their players. And then you've gone downhill. Did you not think that if they were that fantastic, Wick might not have folded in the first place? I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe some. I think if you're a Benfica player, especially if you're one that's been dropped.
Piers is saying they didn't play, mate.
They didn't play.
That's what it says in the chat. They didn't play, G.
So you're telling me, Piers, that you had no new players play this week?
I don't know, mate.
We should have got him on again. We should have
got him on again. Right, so we'll quickly run through the league for you guys. As I say,
the rest of the league, yeah.
I know Atlanta. You can see it. You got Atlanta sitting pretty at top with 36 points, 2 points clear of Blazers. United
won every game this week.
Who's that? Atlanta or Blazers? Atlanta. Well, I say they've sort of come out of nowhere. Really, they were around there, but they weren't stating a claim for it.
We had that post out. Do you remember I put out that post before last week? So I said, tell me who's going to win the league. Now, the 3 teams that got a lot of mentions, one, Benfica, but that's just, so the 3 teams were Benfica, Atlanta, Dortmund. Now, Benfica got a lot of mentions because their players are all gobby and on the social media, and they love it, and they big themselves up and fall short of expectation, clearly. But then you also had Atlanta, Dortmund, and both of those teams have had good weeks.
Yeah, I say Dortmund's sitting 3rd with 31, so they can still get into the automatic promotion, I guess, but it's 3 points in it, so it's going to be an interesting one this week. See if anyone drops points. As I say, you've got West Ham sat in 4th with 28 points, so I mean, I think it's between the top 3. I'm going to say Atlanta to win the league, And just because as a kid growing up I liked Dortmund, I'm going to go Dortmund to finish second, mate.
So you're saying, well, so the thing is, we've got a prediction on this one, surely, because tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, Atlanta play Blazer.
Okay.
What are we saying? Because obviously, if Atlanta win that,
they've won the league, surely.
You could say the league's dead and buried. So what we reckon? Atlanta, Blazer, what are we saying?
I'm going to go, mate, I'm sitting on the fence, 1-1.
You just said that Blazer are going to end up finishing third.
Yeah, I know, but...
And now you've decided it's the time to be a bit reasonable. And you've gone 1-1.
Shut up, Chambo.
I'm going... in the words of Aaron Keating, I'm going 5-1 Atlanta.
Oh,
now,
is he
I'm pretty sure
you privately,
Peter said last week. I know, but he said that last week, didn't he?
Oh,
He said Atlanta were going to get battered, and he also said he said Atlanta were going to finish 9th. He said Atlanta last week. He said Atlanta will finish 9th.
Madness.
Now, do you know what's a big prediction though that we did have predicted last week? Piers said West Ham will finish 7th.
Right.
Atlanta will finish 2nd. Blazer will finish 3rd. I mean, if you take his Benfica bias out of the question, he's not far off.
No.
He's done all right there, but he also said they were going to beat Atlanta 3-1. And the actual score, 2-1 Atlanta.
Whoa.
You went for a draw in that game.
Yeah,
you were a donut, Dino.
Why am I a donut?
Atlanta were always... I went 4-1 Atlanta. I maybe overestimated him a little bit.
We've got Alex. We've got Alex in the chat. Sorry, saying can't say we're out of the top 3 if us and Dortmund are 3 points above each place, lad. No,
you're not out the top 3, mate, but no one cares if you finish 3rd, do they? You're 6 points off 2nd, Alex. You ain't making it, son. If you finish 3rd or 6th, you're still in the playoffs, Alex. Who cares if you finish 3rd or 4th? You're cut adrift. You cut adrift. I mean, what games they got this week? Should we have a quick look at the West Ham games? I do like Alex, you know.
Yeah, nice lad. Let's have a look at the matches. Give me 2 seconds. Go on, hit us up then, Chambo.
Sorry. I'll just have a quick look at West Ham's fixtures.
They've got Fortuna. Is it Fortuna?
Yeah, must win.
They've got them
Belfast City, must win. And then, so they have got a decent run in, but you'd have to say the most exciting match this week is still going to be Benfica West Ham.
I was going to say,
all these two sides have got less to play for.
I just see that one. I was just about to say Benfica West Ham on the 20th at 9:30. So that's Tuesday?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Piers, now it's done. Yeah, the first leg's done. All you've really got to play for now is pride. If you lose to West Ham, will you fold? Whoa. That's what I want to know from Piers.
That's a very big statement there, isn't it? Are you going to fold if you lose to West Ham?
Yeah. Because they're above him in the table again as well.
In the chat, Keto saying 5-0 West Ham. Edwin saying 2-0 West Ham. That's on Twitch. Let me quickly look on Facebook. Be a good game with West Ham. It always is, regardless of us mocking it. Well, that's nice. And I'm going to say Alex is the one that's loved that. Yeah, Alex has said it.
Piers, is it?
Yeah, Piers said that, mate.
Dean, look, now Piers is humbled, and to be fair, he was quite good on the show last week. I thought he was actually one of the best managers.
He's also said, "I'm not folding. Full stop. Next season, Chambo will take over due to mental health, but we won't ever fold."
Okay, so if they don't win the playoffs,
right,
should he be sacked as manager? Because he's told us how good a team he's got. He's told us all the resource. If Benfica don't go up through the playoffs, should Piers Brunton be sacked?
Well, if it's his team, no one's going to sack him, are they? You don't.
Should his players be finding a new gaffer to play under?
No, I mean, I still think they've had a good season. You know what I mean? Finishing 5th in the championship isn't like a horrendous. Even
if they finish below West Ham.
Well, but then saying that, West Ham have got some good side. It's one of them ones, mate. There's quality teams in each of these leagues. It's not like, oh, there's like, you know what I mean, one or two teams that are really good. It's one of these ones where there's quite a lot of teams that are all around there battling. And it's, as I say, there's, other than, I think, is it League 2 where Elite Trinity have run away with it, it's that most of them have all got like a few teams that could still win the league, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Do you remember when last week Belfast was saying in the chat, "Oh, we can have a say. We can all have a say." So far, the only say that Belfast last week in the chat, Belfast was saying,
no,
"Oh, we can have a say."
I'm just saying, where in the league they're not doing nothing, mate.
Yeah. What's the say? But not only have they done nothing, it's not even like they've been beaten by Leon, who were below them.
Yeah.
Atlanta have cruised past them 2-0, and they've been beaten by Idaho. The only thing that they're saying is "wee" as they go down the slide, as they're sliding down the table. That's it.
Jesus.
But should we do a quick mention of some of these players and move on?
Go on, and you do your mention, mate. I know you do love it.
Because one second. Just let me. I should have whipped them up really before I said it, shouldn't I? Here we go. Right, top keepers.
Go on, then.
We'll see if there's any Belfast players on this list. Chris Howarth is still the best keeper in the league, with Nathan Jones from Dortmund second over the season. Okay. Jack Chippy in third. I mean, I have heard it said by a few people that if they didn't have Chris Howarth in goal, Benfica wouldn't even be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Luke Stanyard from Dortmund, top defender. Callum Gibbons second. Michael Macklin from Belfast City third. Ben Goddard from Lyon fourth. Midfielders on my way there now.
Yeah.
A few Benfica players in here, but it's obviously not helping them. Dortmund top midfielder Jimmy Ashworth. Second, Matthew Hodgson from Benfica. Third, Scott Denver from Lyon. Fourth, he must have had a shocking week. It's Ellis. He slid down the rankings there, hasn't he?
Oh, no.
And then you go to the attackers. What have we got? We've got Lee Wright from Dortmund. They've obviously had a good week. He's smashing it. Top attacker. Joe Powell from Lyon second. Then we've got Combo and Kieran Hall from Benfica third and fourth. So they're your top players. I mean, should we do a quick one on this, Dean? Because obviously, who's going to be top of the table at the end of the week? You saying Atlanta, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to say Atlanta to win the league, mate.
Yeah. Cool. League One.
Right. Just before we do get into the team of the week for League One, I am going to be doing a minute silence for the lad that passed away, Darren Smythe. So I'm just going to put just a little bit of in memory to him. I know quite a lot of the guys who play in the league were quite close to him. So yeah, I'm just going to do a minute silence in memory of him for the guys that, you know what I mean, that actually knew him well. And yeah, he's going to be a sad loss. So I'm just going to do a minute silence for him now, guys. Right. So, yeah, as I say, thank you guys for all of the RIPs in there for him. And we have the manager from Toxic Esports. Kevin, you there, mate?
Yeah, I'm here, mate.
How you doing, fella?
I'm alright, yourselves?
Not too bad, not too bad. So Chambo has said, "Can you please talk slowly?"
but before we do that, obviously, Dean.
Yep.
I know you said that Barcelona had run off with this league last week, so I don't know if you just want to give Kev a quick apology, as Toxic now sit top of the table.
Yeah, soz mate.
Yeah, I mean, I always backed you, to be honest, Kev. I might not have said it on stream, but in private. And I know it was said that no team. Well, I think Cabal said there's no way you're getting promotion, and he's obviously got it wrong, hasn't he, Kev? Really?
Well, see, to be honest, mate, I think it's going to be Toxic and Barca that are actually going to run away with this league now. Obviously, Barca and Toxic had heated up the week there when we were coming to play Barca, and Barca did go in to beat us. To be fair, their counter-attack was spot on. So, looking at the table and everything like that as well, now we're drawing on points, and I actually thought FOL Gaming was going to finish third, but we played them during the week there, and they got absolutely battered.
What was the score there? Hang on, let's have a look at this.
4-0,
4-0.
I think it was.
So Kev, because I know you know a few of the lads from Bayern Munich, don't you? I know you're not going to want to get drawn into this, but so you've beaten FOL Gaming 4-0, and FOL Gaming have then beaten Bayern Munich 7-3. So if you were to play Bayern Munich, what would your score prediction be?
It just depends what kind of team Bayern play. Now, they have got the players, but whether the players show up on the day or not,
so
I'd always favour Toxic to beat them. I'll always favour Toxic to beat anybody, mate.
So are you saying that they have problems getting their players to show up then?
There's been a couple of times when I've spoken to Jacob. Now, they can get players on, but there's usually one CDM who always lags out. I'm not going to mention his name. But I know it is a problem with the CDM that they've got. Now, Jordan, I've had him on my team for me and Jordan's played together for about a year or two now.
Yeah.
Jordan is a solid striker. He did get team of the week as well.
Yeah.
Jacob, he's a solid centre back. I can't remember a team of the week when Jacob wasn't in centre back.
Yeah.
They are good players, mate, but it's just
they're not good managers. Is that what you're saying?
No.
They're good players, but teams are shambles. Is that what you're saying?
Hey. They just need to show up on the night, mate. That's all. You know, sometimes the players don't come on in time to get a warm up or anything like that. Now, in my side of the things, I've got Tony. He's my co-manager. Me and Tony it was Liverpool last season, and I actually have to keep Tony's stats just in case a manager messages, in case an admin messages me and asks for them. You look at that and you think, holy, like the guy's a beast.
Is that Tony? Sorry.
I don't know if Bayern's maybe missing out on. I'm not going to big myself up here, but I'm at the same time. I don't know if they're maybe missing out in my management, helping them out as well.
I was on the right line. So let's just be frank about it, Kev. What you're saying is, obviously, because there was a split in Liverpool last season, weren't there? Because you were all playing together. You've gone off and done your thing. They've done their thing. You're beating the FOL 4-0. They're losing to FOL 7-3. You're saying that mistakes have been made, basically.
Yeah, I wouldn't go into it too much, but I was bringing Toxic back. Now, me and Jake Collins, he's one of the players. We had created up Toxic in FIFA 20 during lockdown. And then we ended up scrapping the name in that. And then we thought we'll bring it back. We took it into all leagues, and then I was wanting to manage it. And Jordan wanted to continue managing. So he obviously, me and Tony, we split. We thrown back in Toxic, and we've hit the ground running.
So, Kev, because I know we're trying to get you to, and we are going to try and get a Shield fixture organised for you to play Gala. If you play Gala, and if you win that, which is obviously a big if, would you want your first defence to be against Bayern Munich? So we can see this match in action.
There's no hard feelings between me, Jordan, Jacob, or Tony. That would just be, four people that get on nice, gone for it, heads down and seeing where it lands.
There might be after tonight though, where you've basically said that if you'd still been managing them, they'd probably be competing in the Prem. That's what you said, isn't it? Is you basically said tonight, they're missing my management.
I said with my help, so therefore yes and no. With my help, I can contribute to things, you know. But yeah, I'm doing good in management. Obviously, as I've said before, I've got Tony by my side, and I can't ask much more of the guy. He came in, he brought in quite a lot of good players as well. We just signed Jake Morgan, aka Monster. Last
I was
week.
just about to say, you said you wanted us to go on about that.
Yeah. You know, the two strikers that are on Team of the Week, they're toxic strikers. Yeah, you've got Rahul and you've got Jake. Now, they just joined last Monday. If you look at Jake's stats, I'm positive he played about 4 or 5 games and he's got 12 goals or something like that. We scored a total of 19 goals and conceded 5 last week. We won every single game we played. And honestly, the two up top are just animals.
So you've got quite a few players, haven't you, in Team of the Week?
I've got Tony.
Yeah.
I've got Jake. And I've got Rahul.
As I say,
Dean, I'm just going to interject. Sorry, I'm just going to interject.
Yeah.
Lads, in the live chat, I've just been sent a pretty fucking disgusting. Sorry, not to swear, but a very disgusting screenshot. We have spoke to the FLC higher ups about this. You can be banned from FLC for stuff you're saying in the show. They will take action. So maybe me and Dean weren't clear enough at the start. You can be banned from FLC for what you're saying in the chat. So you need to, monitor it. Yeah,
definitely, guys. As I say, I had a conversation with Kenny on Monday or Tuesday, and he was saying it will not be tolerated if anyone does go to him or any of the other admins. Action will be taken. We don't do this for people to slag each other off. If you want to slag each other off, just message each other personally, please. Keep it out of here, otherwise I'm not going to do the shows. Chambo won't do it with us either. You know what I mean? It's going to be you guys that lose out. So please, just talk about FIFA. I don't mind you digging at each other's teams, saying that you're going to smash the other one or they're not as good as this. But please, nothing about personal insults, because it will get taken up with. All right?
Yeah, sorry, Dean.
No, that's fine. Yeah, as I say, Tony, I've played with him in the league you can't mention. A few years ago now, I don't play there anymore, but yeah, he's a fantastic CDM, and as you say, you've got Jake Morgan, Monster, who I swear didn't he not play in the Mountain Chambo Shield for Death Phoenix?
He was up front for them, and he said he got let go without an explanation, and maybe they'll be regretting that decision. Sorry, Kev, what were you saying there, mate?
He did get let go, and I snatched him up straight away. You know, I've got Danny in my late night team, and I've seen Jake's post, and I think it had only been up for about 30 seconds, and I was on the guy's case already, getting him to join the team.
Wow, fantastic bit of wheeling and dealing there, mate, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also got Jake Morgan, I got Rahul, and I got Esports Boberson as well. He's a CDM, and he's been solid as well. Now, he missed out one game night, but apart from that, he's been a solid CDM right next to Tony.
Didn't Rahul play in a higher league? Wasn't he?
He was at Lisbon, I think.
Was it Lisbon? I was going to say, I've seen his name quite a few times pop up. I didn't know which league it was.
Is that right, Kev? You got him from Lisbon?
I seen him. That was Tony signing that. Tony used to play with him before as well.
Right.
But whether he played for whoever before, he's at toxic and he's doing the job.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Now, Rahul's actually joined us in all leagues, mate. He plays for us in all of FLC and other leagues that can't be mentioned.
Yeah, I did see him tonight. Yeah.
He got you there. And he has done a job for us. He's a starting striker. And I can't fault the guy.
Yeah.
Rahul was at El Fuego apparently. Yeah, I was going to say I thought I'd see him. I thought I'd see him at in the Premiership. I'm pretty sure I've seen the graphics before.
But he obviously didn't fancy El Fuego to win the league either.
Clearly not. He's joined the boys over at Toxic.
Yeah.
So what we're saying? So what we're saying, Kev? You win in the league then, basically, yeah.
Yeah, well, as I said, I think it'll personally come down to Toxic v Barca next time round.
When's that?
Monday, next Monday. No, next Tuesday. No, next Monday. Next Monday. They're our first game at 9:30. I'm positive.
No, he says he's positive. It's not tomorrow, Kev. It's a week on Monday.
Yeah, that's what he said. Week Monday.
Yeah, it says next Monday.
Week Monday. It's the accent. It's the accent, isn't it? So that'll be a big one then. Next Sunday's show, Dean. It could all be about that.
Yeah, well, as I say, I'm just going to putting the league table up here so everyone can see, how tight it is between the two of them. As I say, both level on points, which is, one of them things. Both teams have run away from it. Gurias are there. You've got FOL Gaming, Team Jack. They've sort of popped out of nowhere, really. I'm pretty sure they weren't. They've done well to get back into it. And then, as I say, you've got a few at the bottom there. Tigers struggling this season. I thought they were. I've seen them post a few times. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a 2-horse race, isn't it?
Team Jack won 6 out of their last 8.
Oh. Putting a big run towards the end there.
I do want to know from you, because obviously the top 2 are given at this point, but who do you fancy to go up in the playoffs? Who's the best of the rest for you?
Now, they might not be up in the top 3 or the top 4, but I'm putting Bolton. Now, we came up against Bolton, gave us our first loss of the season, and the other day there, we literally struggled against them yet again, and we came away with a 3-2 win off of them. Now, they were the only team to score. No, in fact, they're the only team to score on 2 goals, I'm sure, against us. And they've got 3 altogether against us. But the 2 times that we came up against Bolton, they have been solid.
Do they only turn up? Because I'm looking, you're right, they beat Bournemouth in the Cup, obviously lost 3-2 to you, beat Uprising, beat United Dragons 10-1. But then they've had a couple of losses in there to Gurias and Inter Milan. What do you reckon? Just inconsistent? Can't get themselves up for the big games?
Nah, I obviously I don't know them personally or anything like that, so I don't know if maybe they don't have a couple of players showing up, or maybe they play to show up for the big games or whatnot. But I've got my eye on Bolton, and I think they'll do it.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Dean, I didn't actually read out the team of the week for this one. Do you want me to go through it and go through the top players?
Yeah, go through it quickly, and then we'll get on to League 2.
Okay, no problem. Bear with me 1 second.
That's fine, mate. Take your time.
It's because I've got all these Facebook accounts, Dean. Too many Facebook accounts going on. I'm getting messages on some, getting messages on the other.
Oh, mate,
it's a busy life. All right. League 1. So we've got Tyler Brisbane. Is he a keeper now? Kev, he used to play for you in defence, didn't he?
Yeah, well, look, Tyler, he switches. I'm sure it was centre-back for us. It does switch between wide mid, centre-back and goalkeeper. But I think the little guy's been trying to play as much goalkeeper as he can recently. But as far as I'm aware, he's still a centre-back in my eyes. Yeah.
So then we've got Sid Rock, the Barcelona manager, Jamie Brooks, Brian Horback, Freddie Hicks as the defenders. Tom Bacon from FOL Gaming in the mid, Daniel Walters Senior, next midfielder, Liam Barber, the Gurias co-manager, Tony Costello, obviously as Kev said, his co-manager, and the reason behind Toxic's success apparently, and then the 2 Toxic strikers, Monster and Rahul, rounding off the team of the week. I did notice actually, I think Tony Costello's stats are big. 1 second. So in terms of team of the season points, he's 60 points ahead of the next player in the league, which is Carl McAvoy from Barcelona. So he is smashing it. He's had 1 goal, 5 assists, 31 key passes in 15 games, and that's not even going into the defensive side. That's pretty good, isn't it? Done all right. Big tone.
Yeah, man, smashing it. Honestly, that's why I said at the start as well. I actually put Tony's stats to the side, so if anybody has to ask for them, then I've got them there for them. They're on stream as well.
Yeah.
Just in case anybody wants to ask.
Have there been a few accusations of stat boosting for Tony? Then have they?
Nah, see, at the start, right now, I hadn't looked into the stats as well, and one of the players had mentioned about one of the Barca players, so I was I'll have a look, but there wasn't anything that I could see about the stats. But as soon as I got messaged, I'd obviously asked about, and then when I checked Tony's stats to the guy, I was at, there's no chance that this guy is stat boosting. If he was stat boosting, they'd put them higher. So I do apologise to Barca for that at the start of the season. But yeah, it's been close, and I think the best man will come out on top, eh?
Well, yeah,
and that'll be you. That's what you're saying, Kevin. When you say the best man, you mean you, don't you?
If I meant that, I'd say the best team.
Yeah. Well, cheers, Kev. That's been enjoyable, and best of luck. Obviously, the next week, really, you just got to make sure you don't slip up, haven't you? And then, like you say, hopefully, we're still neck and neck. And I'm sure if Dean's not working that Monday, that toxic Barcelona game, if that's to settle the league, Dean, you'll be all over that, won't you?
Well, as I say, I'll have to let you know. As I'm not
you might
100% sure. Yeah, well, it depends. It work, and obviously, if I get picked for Gladbach, depends, mate. It all depends on everything. But if not, I'll make sure I put a little video together for it. See if we can get something going there.
And the final thing. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Kev.
And Gala, if you want to set a date and a time for this shield, hit me up.
Yeah.
There we go, then, boys. The challenge has been set.
NT did say to me he would be happy to defend it at the same time next week.
What Thursday? I'm at work on Thursday, so we can't do Thursday.
Oh, it can't be Thursday. It can't be. So, Kev, when works for you next week, mate?
I'll give Nick a message, and we can speak about that. No, I seen that Barca, they were one shot as well.
Yeah.
But once we beat Gala and once we beat Bayern, I'll give Barca his shot as well.
There you go, then, boys.
Very nice. And yeah, Kev, you definitely are next in line, mate. So if you can get the date arranged at some point over the next week with Nick and with me and Dean, and it all works for everyone, we will get it on.
Perfect, boys. Perfect.
Thank you, fella. As I say, have a good week. We'll keep an eye out for the results, and fingers crossed you do well, mate.
Thank you very much, mate. God bless, lads. Have a good one.
And you, fella. Right. So we should have, fingers crossed, if he's here. Let me just see. Jake, are you there, fella?
Yes, mate. I'm here.
There we go. So we have the Gladbach manager.
Is that who it is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right, Jake. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, Jake, what were you on when you've made the decision to decide to sign Mounty?
I can't discuss. I might get banned.
Yeah, fair enough. So, needless to say, if Mount's not working next week, he'll be able to commentate on the games. That's basically what you're telling me, innit?
No.
He's
since
not
I've signed. No, actually, since signing for us, he's played really well. I can't say he hasn't, because he's performed for us.
Ha! Scored in the cup as well.
Yeah.
So, have we got the team of the week up then? Mounty, are we going to see you in there?
I was just no, I'm not in there.
Oh,
slow work, mate. Slow work. Rome weren't built in a day, mate.
Let's have a look at it then. Have you got it up?
Yeah, I've put it up for you, mate. Just so you
what?
can go on about
I'm not in this week.
Ha!
Oh, I'm not in. I thought for sure I was going to be in, but I'm not. But anyway, we'll go for it. So we've got Matty Payne. Does he play? He plays in goal for Leeds.
Okay.
Alex Tovey, obviously Gladbach centre half. Peter Parsons, Fabian, James Brown, the defender. And then we've got Vico from Gladbach, Scott Sewell from Elite Trinity, Connor Carter-White, he's one of mine, Samuel Hulk from Santos, and then we've got Jacob Halcrow from Gladbach, and my man Luke Carter, who's hunting them down in the team of the season race. He is hunting them down. He's coming for you, Jack Butler. You need to step up your game, son. If not, we'll be seeing him in the team of the season again, Dino.
Wow, as I say, it's a bit of a mad one. This one, as I say, joining Gladbach, it's been funny in the old chat, eh?
Yeah, let's not discuss about that.
I have been told I'm not allowed to talk about the chat, otherwise we definitely will get banned. But no, yeah, I mean, they're a good bunch of lads. Bailey, quality guy in the middle of the midfield. I don't know about what do you say? Tell us about the Gladbach team, mate.
A lot of us play together in that unmentionable league. Well, we're not. So we've got chemistry from that. We didn't have the best start of the season, to be honest. We had quite a few draws, which should have been easy wins, if anything, for us.
You drew against us at the start.
That's what you said.
Yeah, it should be an easy win. Mate, we drew against you last week, and your keeper made, I think it was like 11 saves. We had 18 shots on goal.
Yeah, we'll come to that in a second. You can go first. We'll come to that
no, but like we had a struggle to get like centre backs. I've always had two solid centre backs. Getting the third one, but signing Brandon Holbrook, he was a good signing for us to jump in at right centre back for us. Midfield, can't really complain. We're doing our bit. And Jacob and Jack, obviously, they're tearing it up top. Them two.
So yeah.
So, Dean, and I've been biting my tongue all night. Do you remember that little clip I showed you, Dean? Do you remember that little clip I showed you?
Yeah.
Luke Lister, he's done United Kings. We've beaten them 4-0 in FLCW. So what's happened then, and this isn't as yet confirmed, but if we can get Luke Lister and Jay Lou across at Total Football, because we had some trouble this week getting players on, which is one of the reasons why we've really struggled this week in FLC in terms of just getting numbers on. If we can make low signings ahead of next week, we will get promotion. There is
you're saying automatic promotion?
We will get promotion.
See, you need us to mess up. I understand the pressure's on us, but out of us two, I reckon we might have the easier set of fixtures.
I don't think that. I'll be honest. With my team, with those in, because the thing is, Jake, is when we play FLCW, obviously we know Elite Trinity because we're above them in the league. In FLCW, we've underachieved in FLC this season. In terms of, if we'd have carried over our FLCW form, really, we should have been on a similar amount of points to them. The fact United Kings are a point behind us and we beat them 4-0 at the weekend. But listen, games ain't played on paper. We are where we are. With the team we've got, be it through the playoffs or otherwise, I think we'll get promotion. But what I will say about this league, and I think you'd probably agree with this, Jake, both of us, Elite Trinity have probably got the more reflective set of results. I think there's teams been picking up points in this league from all over the shop, from down the table.
No, I know exactly where you're coming from with that.
I don't see you winning the next 7 on the bounce, even though on paper you should.
1 second. Sorry, 1 second. We've got FLC AK47. United Kings weekend teams are 2 different teams.
Well, I saw Kenny was playing in both, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think they've got a few different players from different ones, though, if you know what I mean.
Luke Lister went for about 4 of them to score that goal I sent you, Dean. So did none of them play in the midweek team?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. But yeah, as I say, going back to the table, it's a bit of a mad one. This one, I mean, as I say, it seems to be Elite Trinity's 100%. They've smashed it completely this season. Although saying that, we did play them. When was it? Was it Tuesday or Wednesday?
I think it was Tuesday.
Yeah, and we drew 1-1. I mean, they love the possession game. and it's one of them that they're definitely a possessions based side.
No, it was Wednesday we played them, actually. Yeah, before we went and played in the cup.
They love to hold the ball. They don't like crossing it though. I'm going to tell you, put that out there right now. They don't like crossing it at all. Which sort of, I think, worked for us a little bit, didn't it?
They play very possession-based football. Like they dominate us. They dominate us in possession, 100%. And they like the cut back. Like they'll work it down the wing, work it in the middle, work it back out, then like go into the bottom and cut it back. So you need to be careful with that.
I mean, they're very much Dean. Keo's just messaged me saying,
I know, I got the wrong one.
That's all right. So Elite Trinity, I think this came across from Bazza last week. They're very much a purist team. You know, they think the game should be played a certain way, and in reality, it's not played like that all the time. You know, and to be fair, I think at points when we played you, obviously we knew that you had the stronger team on paper that day, and we've pretty much probably done what you did to Elite Trinity back to you. You know,
I think you had like 8 players in the box.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I want to just say as well, as there was a little bit of chat in the party about Elite Trinity saying that Gladbach all they do is wing bash, and I'm not going to lie to you, we did not wing bash at all in that game. I don't think anyway.
In that game, what about the other ones?
Well, no.
See, we try to get the midfield involved more than anything when we play our style of football. We'll work it like it's a lot. We play 3-5-2, so the wingers do play an important role, but it's also the CDMs and the cam are more important to get involved more for me.
Yeah.
So like the CDMs will play out to the wing, and I play left mid for my team. So my first ball's always straight to the cam with the CDM. To be honest.
Yeah.
So I want it in the middle, then we won't discuss that.
I just think looking at this league and it goes both ways, to be honest. I think Baffins are a stronger side than, even though I think they're a bit weaker than last season, but United Kings and Mod Squad, I've got to be honest, like I played in the playoffs last season in League 3 where Baffins won 8-1 in their playoff games. I honestly think bear in mind, we did Mob Squad 7-1 in the league, and we did United Kings 4-0 at the weekend. And I'm pretty sure we beat them quite heavily when we played them before in this league. We beat them 3-1. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I still fancy us to get automatic if we can get these signings in. If my man NT releases Luke Lister for me from Gala, I'd fancy us. I would fancy us. But we'll see. That it's going to be an exciting finish in this one. And obviously, what hasn't done us any favours, depending on how you look at it, is we won't have it's not going to be settled. It's not like the league above where it's going to be settled when Toxic play Barca. We don't have to play each other anymore, and we've still got to play Trinity. But
that's going to be your decider. If you get a point or a win against Trinity, and we say get a draw, then you'll come closer to us. But we've got the goal difference at the moment.
The thing is, I think we make up them points gaps. The goal difference will come with it. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a tight league. It's going to be, I'm sure it'll be a hot topic of conversation next weekend, because really we've seen this happen with a couple of other leagues. You know, we were talking last weekend that the Barca Toxic League looked close, and it looked like Barca had done it, and it looked close from second down. And then what's happened is at the end of the week, Toxic and Barca are both 8 points clear. So we'll see. We could be looking at a similar situation where Gladbach are 7 or 8 points clear of us come the end of the week. Or bearing in mind they got Mounty at Cam, I think it's more likely we see it the other way.
I'm not playing tomorrow, mate, due to work. So depends.
I'd say probably win then.
It all depends. I've been told that if the Cams perform, then you know what I mean. Fair enough. I'm going to have to bide my time till I try and get back in. Which, you know what I mean. I 100% agree with. You know what I mean. You shouldn't drop someone just because. You know what I mean.
They should drop you because because you're not very good, to be fair.
I mean, there is that side of it. I mean, that's the main thing.
It's two massive games for you tomorrow, though, I think, Jake. 'Cause I've just had a look at your fixtures. If you win both tomorrow, you should then see this out convincingly. But I don't see you winning both them games tomorrow.
We've got Bath and Rovers, United Kings. I think it'll be Bath and Rovers will be the tougher game out of them too. We played United Kings last time. We beat them 8-0. They've hopped up the table since then. Don't get me wrong, but I think we will still beat United Kings quite comfortably, I believe.
They're one of them teams, though. The thing is, Jay,
it depends who turns up for them.
Yeah, and if they score a couple, because they can score goals, and if they score a couple, then all of a sudden, chasing a game, I think against any half decent team, I think any half decent team, if you go a goal or two down, then you'll struggle. Because then the emphasis is on you to break them down, and they can pack out the box and.
Just quickly, I want Dan, the manager of Peaky Blinders, has just put in the chat. Gladbach completely outperformed us. Class little team. Clap, clap, clap.
Yeah, I mean they are a League 4 team, aren't they? So
at the end of the day, you can only beat who's in front of you. You also say they're only a little team or Division 4 team. I'm pretty sure we've had teams teams from the lower leagues smash teams from the Prem and Championship. So that's the one thing I do love about FLC is anyone can beat anyone, and it has done that a few times, which is nice to see. But no,
do we give a quick shout to the top performers in this league, and then I'm just getting a bit. I got work tomorrow as well, Dino.
You work?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
I just work from home most of the time,
fair enough.
It's one of them, isn't it?
One of them ones.
It's that sort of work. Right. Having a look at the top keepers. You got. Hang on. Paul Rodley is still miles clear as he has been. It's not even worth another name to anyone else because they won't catch him now. Onto the defenders. That's the mob squad keeper. That probably because their back line's shocking. He's making loads of saves.
He's
Alex Tovey, Alex Tovey, top defender. Connor Hale, second. Aaron Keto, third. And fourth, Jamie Brown from Leeds. And fifth is Ed O'Neill from Leeds as well, actually. Moving on to the midfielders, you know whose name we're going to see at the top of this list, don't you, Dino?
Yes, mate. Bailey
Vicarage. He's overtaken me. He's now 7 points clear. I'm in second. You got Connor Carter-White in third. And then the real interesting one in this fight for team of the season, you got Nathan Giblett is now within 7 points of Dion Taylor. Goblin obviously got team of the season last season. He actually finished third in the overall FLC leaderboards last season.
Okay.
I fancy him to sneak in there. I think that midfield triangle, our two CDMs and me at Cam, I think we'll all be in team of the season again. But we'll see. I think it'll be us three and Bailey.
I was going to say, Dion's is a classy winger, mate. So I wouldn't count him out.
Yeah, I'm counting him out.
I'm not.
I wouldn't count him out either. He's a tricky one.
Yeah. When he turns up, mate,
he's so inconsistent. He's so inconsistent. You look at that pass percentage, 74%. So one time,
look at the tackles that he's made as well.
Tackles. Oh, there are a lot of tackles there. To be fair, he's obviously a circle spammer. I'm not concerned. I absolutely think that Goblin will get that fourth spot.
Fair enough.
And then we go on to the strikers. And this is the other entertaining one, the strikers, because Luke Carter wants it.
He's all sewn up, isn't it?
So Jack Butler top 492, Jacob Halcrow second 468, Luke Carter third 433, and that gap's been closing. Now there was a phase last week where I think Gladbach were just scoring goals. I think they scored something like 23 goals in 6 games. And at that point, obviously, your strikers are going to be flying. I mean, even the Golden Boot race is 1 second, I've got it here. So in the Golden Boot race in League 2, Jacob Halcrow 16, Jack Butler 15, Luke Carter 14, Scott Smith 14. If Gladbach have a weak finish, I fancy Luke Carter to get in there, but we'll see.
Mate,
I will say about my two strikers, they will play the extra pass.
Yeah,
for the goal.
100%.
Where I think if you look at there's like top players there, there's no striker even close to them on assists, and they've still got more goals than all the rest.
Yeah, as I said, you scored a lot of goals this season, but I think the one thing I will say with this league is I don't expect the inconsistency that's been there for the first 15 games to carry on. We had a similar situation last season. I think now every game's like a cup final. You know, teams that you've dropped points to earlier in the season, I doubt you'll, i.e. getting beat by Black Cats this week. You know, I don't know that you have the same level of inconsistency now for the finish. So I think it will be more. I think if we win 6 out of 7 or 5 out of 7, I think we'll be in the top 2. But as you say, you could well go out and win all, because on paper you should win your next 7.
We should on paper, but like then again, FLC, it's so you don't know what you're going to get, to be honest. Like with the teams.
I mean, we beat Black Cats 3-0, and then they came out and beat you 4-2. But then we beat Black Cats 3-0, but then lost 3-0 to Baffins. So you know, it's one of them. It is one of them. And Baffins, actually, worth a mention. Baffins finished last season incredibly strong, because we ended up playing in the playoffs. But on form, we were the top 2 teams in the league, and Rush Hour and Santos had already gone up. Baffins, I will probably finish strong again. Could well happen. It's going to be a fun end to the league. Right, should we move on, Dean?
Yeah. Thank you ever so much, mate, for joining us. As I say, good luck for next week. And yeah, good luck on the promotion hunt.
Not much of a hunt. We're already going to get it.
There we go. Fingers crossed anyway.
Good luck, lads. See you later.
Thank you ever so much, fella. Right. So we should have the manager. Fingers crossed. Let me get the Discord.
Who you got?
We have Sporting Lisbon. Are you there? Hello. There we go.
Hello.
Hello, fella. How you doing?
Hello. Good. How are you?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. So just putting team of the week up for League 3. Here we go, guys. So yeah, go on. Tell us a bit about your week. Let us know how you got on.
It's a rough week for us. We got our first 2 losses of the year. So we lost 1-0 to Panthers and then 4-2 to Feisty Goats. Just had a really bad week with availability and players leaving and a little drama, but you know how that works in pro clubs. So we hope to get our feet back up and going this week. We got a tough week coming up. We got Newells on Monday.
That's going to be a close one, isn't it? There's a point between you two at the minute. So that's going to be crucial.
Yeah. And then we have Equalizers first, and then Newells, and then Elusive, The Truth. So we have a really, really tough week.
So you got 4 of the top 6.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
Not what you want to try and push on for winning the league there,
Yeah. But it's not bad for it's my first year managing, so not bad so far.
Definitely not. I'd say League 3. As I say, there's no runaway at all. As I say, no one's running away with it. I'm pretty sure you've been top pretty much most of the season, haven't you?
Yeah.
So it's just one of them ones you've just got to try and keep it now. It's all well and good getting out there at the front. It's just trying to maintain.
It's the hardest part now. Yeah. I mean, it is a League 3, but there's a lot of good teams in it, and it's a lot of teams that could be in the Prem or Championship. I mean, from the top.
It's one of them things, isn't it?
Yeah.
maybe that's a little bit of a stretch. I mean,
Yeah, a little bit, but
I mean, obviously we had Cookie on here last week, and I know the results. I think for me, I think you've got it. For me, Elusive are a strong side.
yeah,
I think Z Truth are. I think
they're a good team.
I think Newells and Elusive for me are the three that potentially would be competitive higher up. The thing is, in all the leagues in FLC, I think what happens is don't get me wrong. I'm sure if you played in our league, for instance, in League 2, you wouldn't be in the bottom half of the table. It's just like if you had a league full of 12 teams that were at the top of their table, you'd probably have the strongest league of all of them. There's always teams that are weaker than teams in the league above, or weaker than teams in the league below, and there's always teams that are stronger than teams that are in the leagues above. It's just the way the pyramid works, really. And what you hope is, and that's why we've got the Chambo, the Mountain Chambo Shield, isn't it, Dean? It kind of transcends that.
Well, I mean, you look really. I mean, what was it? Bournemouth in League 4, isn't it?
4.
And they took Galatasaray to penalties. You know what I mean? So it's
we beat Trinity in the cup.
League Trinity
last week? Yeah.
I say that's not an easy thing to do, especially as I say they are pretty much running away with it.
Yeah, they're a good team. Yeah.
The thing is, though,
when you play the same game style as play style as us, possession based. We like to keep the ball. We don't like to lose the ball at all. I'd say we probably have 65% most of our games possession.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we did play.
Game.
Yeah, we did play Elusive in a friendly as well, actually, Dean.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, Dean, it was close, mate. It was 1-0 after 70 minutes, but ultimately what's happened is I've seen that Cookie's playing at the back, and obviously I've gone round him, and I've ran to him, a couple of step overs, baited him in, made sure I got him 1-on-1. Obviously, little Lacroqueta, pull it across, Luke Carter 1-0, and maybe that's the difference. I don't know, the difference in class in those leagues. So it's one of them. But I think this league. I tell you what, I would be interested in is who do you think is gonna go up in it through the playoffs, or who do you think are going to be the 3 teams that go up? Obviously, you got yourselves. Who do you think the other 2 are going to be?
Definitely Newells, of course. And the third, let me just pull it up here.
I mean, you got Panthers with 29 points, Elusive 28, but Panthers have got a game in hand as well, so they can go 20. They can go 32 points. Same with Newells, but the goal difference. As I say, Newells have got 30 plus goal difference of 30. Panthers 13. Elusive again sitting 4th with 28. Z Truth with 27 points, and then same with Equalizers on 27 points as well.
That's a tough one. And then Beast, I don't know how to say their name, but they got 26 points also.
B-Sade or Rocks.
B-Sade or Rocks. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say Elusive would be third.
Yeah.
Just because I've been chatting with Cookie a lot this season, so he's a good guy, and they do have a good team when they show up.
They did turn over Newells on Wednesday night as well.
Yeah,
3-1.
He actually messaged me.
But
did you a favor?
They did get done. They did get done by Equalizers though.
I spoke to Cookie after that night, and I tell you what,
I got a message from him as well, mate.
I have
got a
never
message from him. He said he did you guys a favor, and I said, "Oh, so much of a favor because we lost the feisty goats." But
I mean,
we had a bad night.
Cookie was absolutely fuming with that Equalizers off. I've known Cookie a long time, and I have never known him that annoyed after a game. He was livid. But they responded Wednesday night. he definitely fancies him. Actually, though, I've got some info on this team.
Go on, Em.
Which I've just remembered. So, Cookie and Max the Miracle, who's Jake Halford, both out for the next week.
What, the whole week?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh,
That changes my my pick.
On that note,
They're both
I'm
out.
changing.
They're both out. Obviously, they'll be. So basically, I spoke to Cookie. I said, well, basically, you've got to hope that the lads can. So they've got Clegg and Maggie.
They got
I think
a
they're gonna
good
take it.
co-manager too. I think it's Thomas is his name.
Yeah.
Speaking to him before, he's. I was born in Portugal, but I've been living in America for about 20 years now. And his parents are Portuguese, so we were talking a bit. So he's a good lad, good player too. I've seen him play a lot.
I think for Cookie, I think for Cookie, they'll be hoping that they can stay in the playoff hunt, and then by the playoffs they should be back to full strength. But it is definitely
it's a big loss. It's always a big loss. I mean,
it's Cookie and it's their main striker, Jake.
Yeah. I mean, I just 3 players that just had to let go, which Raul, which played for me, Craig, and Chris Higgins, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's quality top players. Like they could play any division of any league. So it's going to be tough, but we have the quality here to push for the title, I believe.
Yeah. So Dino, prediction down the mic. Who's going to win the league?
Right, let me have a quick look. Right,
did we do team of the week?
Chambo will do that quickly. Go on, you read it out, and that gives me a time to have a quick look, mate.
All right. 1 second. 1 second. By the time I've got it out, you're going to have this ready. So I'm the team of the week for League 3. Noah Lease in goal. You got Bailey Clark, Reece Craig from News Old Boys, David Wagstaff, Thomas Gillespie, the back line, Tom Hurd again from Newell's Old Boys, Thomas Pay from Elusive, Justin Hardy, News Old Boys, Carson Ferry, and then you've got Sean Hutchinson, also from News Old Boys, and Callum Starr. I think he's also at Newell's, so they've obviously had a big week this week.
Yeah, I mean, we had one game one day we didn't even play any games. We have 2 defaults. So that kind of pushes
That's
our
right,
stats.
this week. Yeah, I mean, we can have a quick look at the overalls for you, Hal. 1 second.
Just quickly, guys. Obviously, what was said earlier in the chat, I just want to bring it to everyone's attention that the FLC owners have actually banned someone permanently for comments that were made in the chat. So again, if you guys are going to misuse this chat, you will get banned. And as I say, it's in the manager's chat, the main one. So just be careful of what you are saying, guys, because you are going to get banned if you're going to be idiots. And it's going to get out. John Bucknell is now banned from FLC and the other league that we cannot name. So just please, just keep it clean. You don't need to say anything horrible to people. You know what I mean? We're here. We're doing this for something. You know what I mean? You guys can watch and listen to. There's no need to make stupid stuff, like stupid comments. It's not fair.
So top keeper, Luke Banks from Newell's Old Boys is leading the way with 325. Your keeper Ryan Dixon is third in that list, but I'll be honest, doesn't look like Banksy is going to get caught. Onto the defenders, we've got Bailey Clark and Reece Craig from Old Boys, and then Clegg and Wagstaff. Oh, that's obviously Waggy. So Waggy and Clegg, third and fourth. And then fifth and sixth is yourself, Hal, and also Michael Gracie.
Gracie, that's my co-manager. Shout out to him.
Yeah, you might slip in if you keep a couple of clean sheets.
Yeah.
So you're 23 points behind Waggy from Elusive. Moving on to midfielders. So Tom Hurd leading the way. He's actually overtaken Thomas now. in second. Then you got Justin Hardy third. Chris Higgins. Did you say he's now left? How?
Yes.
So he might get caught. So you got Nathan Moat and Cookie himself in 5th and 6th. I guess if Cookie plays a few he's out as well, isn't he? Maybe it will be Sim Singh. Is he still playing? How?
Yes. Yeah.
He's got 140 points to make up. He could find himself.
I'll let him know that.
Season.
He'll be ecstatic for that.
Yeah. I mean, if he can finish it above Moat from Elusive, he should get it. And then on to the strikers. So you've got Sean Hutchinson is miles clear. Second is Jake Halford, who we said obviously is missing the next week. So then you've got Connor Kelly and Rahul Popat and Dwayne Fox. Yeah. I know Rahul and Dwayne have obviously both left. So actually Dwayne's still playing in the league though, I think. Potentially playing at B Sade Aurochs. And you've got Connor Kelly. So Jake could get caught, I guess. Depending on how the games go next week. So that's your overall top standings.
Right. So who's going to win a league? I'm going to go. I'm going to say Sporting have stayed there pretty much the whole season, so I'm going to go Sporting to win the league. I'm going to go Newell's second, and because I like him, I'm going to go Elusive third, up in playoffs, just because Cookie, he was a fantastic guy. You know what I mean? When we had him on, he was a nice lad. Good laugh and a joke. That's how I see it going.
I'm going to go Newell's to win the league. I think what it is, I think with the players you've lost, obviously you mentioned Craig and Rahul, I think you're going to struggle to hold on to this next week. And then I'm going to say Sporting second, and I'm going to be controversial, and this isn't going to go down well. I think the next week...
That's what you love.
I'm actually going to go Z Truth.
Are you going Z Truth?
Yeah.
I think the next week is going to be tough for Elusive. I think to come back after a week and to then instantly regain your form and win the playoffs. Bear in mind they're going to have one game night to do that. I know they play in other leagues together as well. I just think it's too big an ask. And I just think they're going to fall. Although I think to be honest, I'd probably put them in the top 2 teams in this league. But I just don't think they're going to be able to do it this season. And then we can sing at Cookie sacked in the morning.
Oh, you're saying Cookie's getting sacked in the morning, mate?
Listen, Cookie's going to be livid for that. But I think we'll have him on next week if we can. And he can give us their fighting pitch. I mean, you never know. They might... The lads he's given it to run it there. There are some good lads in that team. Mm-hmm. Maybe they'll bring it home for him.
Well, fingers crossed, mate. As I say, no one likes the sadness to happen. You know what I mean? But it is what it is at the end of the day. Fingers crossed for themselves. They can get there. You know what I mean? I mean,
you really like him, don't you, Dean?
Yeah, he's a good lad.
You excited for him?
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame.
You sound a bit emotional, Dean.
No, I'm not. I'm tired, mate. I'm tired. Selling all these trainers, mate. It's a nightmare.
Should we get on to League 4 then?
Yeah, we'll get on to League 4. But yeah, just want to say thank you for coming on. Fingers crossed you can hold the title. You can say
a tight one.
You can say you've won the league in your first ever managerial reign. And as I say, we should see maybe fingers crossed on next Sunday we can say that you're actually up, eh?
Yeah, for sure.
Big week for Lisbon, and let us know how you go because we'll be keeping an eye. Good luck,
boys. Thank you. Have a good one.
I'm just going to put the team of the week for League 4. As we say, we don't have any managers from League 4. But there we go. So there we go. I'll let you read this out for you, Chambo.
Jake Canal, Jordan Otley, Connor McGarrigle, David Ford, Samuel Shepherd, Jordan King, Stian Lorines. I never know how to say his name. Stian or Stin. You're gonna have to or Stein. You're gonna have to message me, mate, without you to say that one. Nicky Bradley, Greg Murray, Daniel Escott, and Brooklyn Donkin. Rounding off the team of the week for League 4.
Yeah. It's some good players. I'm saying Daniel Escott, as I say, done some work with him and spoke to him. They played Gladbach in the cup, so it was a bit of a tough one for him. But yeah, big shout out to him. I think that's 4 consecutive team of the weeks for him as well. So
he's got to be up there with player stats, hasn't he?
Definitely.
I mean,
definitely.
It on the league overall, obviously Bournemouth, they are fighting.
I'll put the league table up. There we go.
Yeah, they are really fighting. I'd love it for them to win the league. I think it's a great underdog story, that one.
We got 4. Sorry, one sec. We've got 4 of United We Stand players in team of the week. He's just saying, well done, the manager there. Yeah. I say that and
I like them as well.
Yeah, mate, they've had a bit of a good week this week. He was telling me they've done well. So, I mean, the top 2. As I say, I can't, mate. I butcher the name of the team at the top. Is it Jaguars? Juarez. There we go. Juarez. I mean, I think they're going to win it. They've been top pretty much all season. Bournemouth again have done so fantastic to come up. And you know what I mean, be up there.
Yeah.
Tranmere, I think that they're a bit of. I think they let themselves down a little bit. The inconsistency. I mean, they were second, weren't they?
Yeah.
Schalke have done well to get back up there again. Peaky Blinders, slowly getting up there, creeping up the table. You know what I mean? Then we've got United stand in 6th.
And then I think Dragon have closed that gap a little bit. Essentially,
I'd say 3 points between them, so that's going to be a tough one for them to try and to put it in there.
Yeah, I mean, we've played United We Stand in a couple of friendlies lately. I think we played in one of the PPS leagues as well. We're coming out on top, but they're an alright outfit. I mean, for me, I think the top 2 will now. I don't even know if the top 2 will be the top 2. To be fair,
you reckon it'll change?
Yeah, I can see Tranmere getting back into there. We know they're a strong side.
Yeah.
Schalke, I don't see them getting back into it. I don't even think they'll win the playoffs, to be honest. For me, I think the 4 that are going to go up, it's going to be Juarez, Bournemouth, Tranmere, and I'd love to throw in United We Stand. I hope it's out of them 4, as in 3 of the 4 will go up. I'd love it for Bournemouth to win the league. I'm not sure they're going to have the experience for this back end. But I think they're I really liked Alex last week. I think they're a fantastic club.
Yeah.
I'd love them to win the league. I really would.
Well,
I just don't think it's going
to. As I say, they're done well. Just one of them things. As I say, fingers crossed they can put themselves. You know what I mean? Win the league. Do yourself proud. As I say, Dan's just said 4 Blinders players in team of the week. So that's 8 for. So 2 teams have got 8 players in team of the week there, which is crazy. You know what I mean? But as I say, again, you've got 3 teams that could win that league. I mean, I don't think Schalke are going to get there. It's going to be between Juarez, Bournemouth, and Tranmere. If I'm honest.
Yeah.
As I say, you Juarez drop a few points, you know what I mean? Tranmere pick a few more up, they can overtake them. It's quite close. And as I say, like, this is why I like looking at leagues, because it's pretty mad when you turn around and look and think, as I say, there's only one league that's run away with it, which is League 2. League 2? Yeah. Elite Trinity. Yeah. All the others, you've got 2 or 3 teams that can all overtake each other and put themselves up there for winning the league, coming seconds, and then you've got like a few behind them that are just a little bit off the pace, which is nice to see that there's, you know what I mean, the gap's not huge where you do see in other leagues and other platforms, but no, it's nice to see that, you know what I mean, and it gives everyone something to go through to the last games of the season, you know what I mean, rather than see a team that you know what I mean, there's 2 teams that have run away with it, so they will just quit, leave. You know what I mean? It's nice to see that. But yeah, what are you saying then? Who are you saying is going to stay? Who are you saying is going to win the league? Sorry, was it Bournemouth, did you say?
I'd love Bournemouth too. I think Juarez will probably do it.
Yeah.
I'm just look at top players in this league. Josh Milne. Do you remember we saw him Thursday night? He was unbelievable in that cup game against Gala.
Was he in the mid CDM, wasn't it?
No, he's the keeper. You don't know.
The keeper. Who was the CDM? He had a good game as well.
The Gala CDM or the Bournemouth CDM.
Yeah.
Oh, you did like one of them, didn't you? Hang on, let me see if I can. I can't remember who it was. His name might come up. See if you remember his name when it comes up. But yeah, Josh Milne, I thought he was unbelievable in goal in the Mountain Chambo Shield.
Yeah.
He's top of the keepers leaderboard. Onto defenders, we've got Samuel Shepherd and Jordan Otley, both from Peaky Blinders, and then you've got Killian McMahon and Rob Evans, both from Tranmere, and Woody Andrew Ferrer in 5th place. So they're fighting out between themselves really to get that top spot. In midfielders, you've got 1 second. Stein Lorines, he's top. Jordan King from Juarez. Toby Dale, I've just had a message saying that's who it was as well. That the CDM.
Mate, he was everywhere, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then Patrick Papa, surely not a legit name. He's 4th.
What a name if it is, though, hey?
And then onto the top attackers leading the race at the minute. We've got Daniel Escott, your mate. He's 1st. And then 2nd and 3rd, you've got Owen Hoijdonk and Alex Ham, the 2 Bournemouth strikers. I gotta say, Owen, I'd love it for Alex to get in there instead of you, mate. I'd love it. He needs a tots to his name, Alex Ham, don't he? And yeah, Dan looks like he'll run away with that one. So that's your League 4.
Right.
Cool.
Are we going to do late night? We'll get late night on. Give me 2 seconds. And then we can finish. Or do you need to go?
I've only got so much. Yeah, let's do late night.
Right, we'll rack through it quickly. Yeah. So there you go. There is your late night team of the week. Again, another Tony Costello in there, mate. Another Raul Papot in there.
I didn't make it, did I?
Nah.
Oh, no, I only played 3 games, then I only played 3.
Kevin Turnbull in it. Oh,
yeah.
Kev, Jacob Russ, Jake Collins, Mahfoud Al-Harad. Mate, I've literally butchered that. I'm sorry. Corey Owen. Your midfielders, you got Danny Ear.
Danny Ray. That's
Ray.
Sensei Danny.
Is that Sensei Danny? Oh, well done, mate.
Yeah.
Chris Higgins, Tony Costello, Tom Gill, and your attackers, you've got Rahul Popat and Dwayne Fox. Sorry. Yeah. That's your team of the week for the late night. Let me just get we'll see if we can get the league up quickly. Give me 2 seconds. So there's your late night league. As I say, pretty sure I got a message from the Toxic Boys telling me that they were top of of pretty much all the leagues. So you got Toxic sitting top with 29 points. The Gala 27 points, 2 points behind them. Them two have run away. Them two have run away with the league, mate.
Yeah. Obviously, Gala were top of the league until I joined them.
Oh well, must be a bad omen, mate.
Yes. I mean, up the Gala.
Yeah. It's a bit of a mad one, mate. Bit of a mad one. But yeah, so them 2 teams have definitely run away with it, mate, if I'm honest. 6 points, Dortmund behind them in 3rd on 21 points. PSV Eindhoven, they're not in the midweek normal league, are they?
Is who, sorry?
PSV Eindhoven.
I think they're in FLCW.
Oh, okay. They're sitting 4th with 19. Then you've got Lisbon late night, 16 points, sitting in 5th. Porto sat in 6th with 13. FOL Gaming struggling in the late night.
They did take them over late, I think, to be fair.
Did they?
But,
okay.
Yeah.
Then you got Copenhagen in 8th with 12. What was that? B said Anarchy, was it?
No, B-Sade
Orox. They sit at 9th with 11, and then Lyon sit bottom of the table with 7 points. But no, that's it. As I say, we'll quickly rack that one up. Nice and easy one for you. as I say, Kevin has messaged me, told me he's already messaged the Galatasaray guys.
Yeah, Big Nick.
So he's going to see if they can try and get that game done on Wednesday before the FLC starts.
Should work for me if it works for you,
Mate,
Dino.
yeah, should. Yeah,
I
think I finish at 6. I'll be in by 7:30 latest.
Yeah,
so
and we'll have
out.
Holland.
Yeah,
But the last game will be 8:30, won't it? So in theory, that should work. If we can get that for sort of a 9:15 kickoff, I guess that'd be the ideal, really, wouldn't it? Get on for 9:15.
That sounds good to me, mate. But yeah, as I say, I just want to say thank you guys, everyone that's tuned in. I know it's not as long as last week's one, which is good for some people.
Thank goodness. Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to say again, thank you to all the support for everyone that keeps watching the videos, liking it, and following us on Twitch. It's going to help us out massively. A shame some people have to ruin it. As I say, we told you all at the start, please don't say anything stupid in the chat. You ain't listened, and you've been dealt with, mate, I'm afraid. And as I say, all the managers, please make sure you're reading the welcome to the main one, welcome to Football League Champions, as it's as I say, nothing's going to get tolerated, and we did warn you all.
Yeah, I mean, listen, lads, a little bit of banter's fine in it, but just be sensible.
Piers hit the nail on the head, mate. In the chat, he said he's a bit of a wind-up merchant, but he knows where the line is, and you don't cross it. Which, you know what I mean? I don't mind it. The same with yourself, Chambo. You like stirring the pot a little bit, but then as soon as it gets serious, you know where to stop. You know what I mean? And it's all about having a laugh. It's just one of them things. Just have a laugh with it, but don't. Just think, if you wouldn't like someone to say it about you, don't say it to someone else. End of the day, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, a few of the lads that know him are telling me it was deserved.
As I say, all I'd say, Chambo, is just read that chat.
Yeah.
But as I say, thank you guys for tuning in. As I say, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to do Team of the Week videos for next week. And we will, if I'm free to do live commentary, I will put the posts up in the chat for you all to quickly jump on. If I haven't got any streams, I'll try and see again if I can get the interesting ones. You know what I mean? The ones that the leagues,
the big ones.
Yeah. If not, we'll see what we can get for you. But again,